Shalom. First and foremost, all praise and glory is unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rachakwadash. They belong to our apostles, the bishops, the elders of the great millstone, and greetings, salutations, blessings, much love unto you. Hopeful elect, shalom unto you. Your brush required with video here, and I'm going to actually just land back off of brother's video, which I'll pull up in just a second here. But I want to add something on to it. Excellent video. Just gives you the basics. You know, he hits a few scriptures, which I'm going to pull up those scriptures and read them as well. They're in his video. More than likely, I'm just going to play his video throughout. Well, probably not. I'm going to hit the same precepts, but I'm going to, that he pulled a couple of precepts in this video, but he showed a lot of articles. And I'll leave his video in the description so you can watch his video. Excellent. You already know, watch, subscribe, and be edified. Okay. So I will pull this up as far as copyright disclaimer. This is not for monetary use. Not really concerned about the brother's video as much as some of the other footage that I'm going to show, as well as the brother's video, right? But fair use, fair use, fair use. This is not for monetary value. This is just for educational purposes. Without further ado, I'll play some of the brother's video. All right. And because this is one of the scriptures that I was going to pull anyway, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay. When you watch his video, it applies. And when I add the next layer, it still applies. Okay. So let's play his.
Well, facial recognition checkout is coming to stores and restaurants near you. MasterCard already working on this new way to pay, partnering with a facial ID tech company for pilot programs. JP Morgan has also signed a deal, and fast food chain Steak and Shake currently has facial recognition kiosks in hundreds of its locations. And it comes after Amazon launched its Pay by Palm technology back in 2020 at their Go stores and in Whole Foods. News Nation's Nancy Liu joins us live from Pasadena. So, Nancy, very cool technology, some people would say, but there's also some real privacy concerns.
There is, but for years, Nicole, Americans have been showing their faces to use Clear at airports, as well as for opening our phones. So payment by facial recognition is not a big stretch for a lot of people. This restaurant in Pasadena behind me, it's among the businesses where you can use face payment.
All right, so it's fair use, fair use. It's a gradualism, okay? They've been gradually giving us these opportunities, if you will, okay, to get used to this technology and why you would need it, okay, and the convenience of it more so, okay. And so I brought this up. This is a form of gradualism. Let me get that definition for you right quick. Real quick, gradualism. Gradualism is the idea that change happens gradually over time rather than in large steps. It can refer to evolutionary theory, geology, or a general principle of change. Evolutionary, we don't want that. General principle. Gradualism can also refer to the idea that goals should be achieved gradually rather than through drastic change. In philosophy, gradualism can refer to the idea that seemingly conflicting notions are related by others that share varying degrees of both. Similar concepts to gradualism include uniformitarianism, incrementalism, and reformism. Okay, those things are all. And here's the basic definition. Yeah, this will probably get you to the point. A policy of gradual reform rather than sudden change of revolution. Now, I have this information here, right? So we were asked this question And here's the answer. It says, here are the timelines for adoption rates from 1% to 50% for the personal computer, the mobile phone, and the internet, that people accepted it. Okay? They adopted it. From 1% of the population to 50%. Personal computer took approximately 20 years for personal computers to go from 1% household penetration to 50% in the United States. Mobile phones, the mobile phone reached from 1% to 50% of U.S. households in about 12 years. The internet went from 1% to 50% adoption in the U.S. holds in roughly 7 years. So these figures reflect the rapid acceleration in technology adoption rates over time. So the facial recognition even faster. And eventually, all roads lead to the MOTB. Okay, the micro C hip implant. Okay, and that image of the beast. Okay, this is all going to lead to that whole technological system. Many videos get done on this, but as the brother's name of the video, as I go back, is GMS been warning loudly about this for a reason. Okay, this is that system. The image of the beast, this is that system. And we're not ignorant to Satan's devices on how he moves. Okay? Just because I enjoyed the brother's video and it's so edifying, I'm going to see if I can skip. Matter of fact, that's good enough. It's talking about pay with your face. Okay? Now, when you look at, let me go to this. Well, a movie came to mind. You know, we've seen this in a movie, and they always show you in these movies it being in real time, and then they add it into society, right? So this movie here, okay, still fair use, fair use, fair use. I'm trying to keep this minimal, but this is the movie Minority Report. Okay, it was a major component to what was going on in this movie. Okay, so I'm gonna continue playing this. Like I said, fair use, fair use, fair use. Lexus commercial. Look, personalized. And how is it personalized? Because don't you get personalized messages when you in most of my videos, you'll see like different little things that are advertisements, and you may accidentally open up an email or click on something, or you're talking to somebody about something, and then all of a sudden now you have these advertisements that pop up. Me and brothers talk about things we don't enjoy, and they'll still pop up. And I hate how they do. And all of a sudden these things start popping up in advertisements about it because the key words have been hit. Okay, and this is the technology that we're living in. Now, when you get into this movie Minority Report, this is Tom Cruise. In the movie, his character is John Anderton. Okay, and then you should know the movie from there. But if not, it's a good watch. Like the internet.
John Anderton, you can use a Guinness right about now.
And the internet's and AI is good enough to use certain tones and voices. John Anderton, you can use a Guinness, a lighthearted, other man's voice, like a bartender sound. They can hit you with, the deeper, like they've studied all this. Esau is wiser than Daniel. He did a diligent search to figure out what triggers certain things in the body, feelings of sorrow, or a certain voice tone, feelings of good feeling, and that which enhances buying. People impulse buy more with a certain tone of voice. People follow with a certain looking image and female. And also the movie, they mentioned this in the movie Ex Machina, or Machina, how you want to say it. All right, he asked the guy, he said, wait, did you learn my cues from my internet searches? He said, well, he didn't say yes directly, but he answered yes. He was like, they isn't that illegal? He goes, well, they can't admit that I'm doing it unless they admit that they're doing it themselves, taking people's basically cookies and using them against people. Now, this sounds all good, right? Oh, I want these advertisements until you realize what they're going to do with them. Okay, and it's not about the advertisement as much as it is the facial recognition part. Okay, this is what they're doing. Now, they're doing iris scans, but it's still facial recognition. Okay, and I'll play a little bit more because he changes his face later, and this is the key to it. Okay, everything's personalized now, right? All these cameras everywhere. Okay, there's another scene that I didn't show where he had the eye surgery and he walks into another store and they scan his eyes, and what happens? They, hey, Mr. Yamamoto, because they scanned his eyes. Now, and I can't find the scene, but I'll show you an image of the scene. Which this is right after there. Oh, they may do it right here. Make sure he hit himself with it and it changed his face. Okay. And this is you see his face change. It was regular face. He hit it, the thing under his jawline, and then his face began to change. Okay, you can kind of see still images on the bottom, and about that facial change. Okay, it became the guy top right on the bottom. He had the facial change to beat the facial recognition. So they understand that people are going to try to beat the facial recognition. Well, look where this is going. So check the brother's video out, and he ends with this scripture, which I had this scripture as well. You put Job 13, verse 27. This is in the NLT. I'm going to read in the KJV after. You put my feet in stocks. You examine all my paths. You trace all my footprints. Okay, and this is what this system will do. This is a technocracy that they're setting up. Okay, this is what they're setting up, that everyone will be controlled. That's why feet in stocks is like in chains, where you can only move and go so far, or where you can't move at all. You examine all my paths, and I've done videos on this where Elon even did a video where they had a cafe. I haven't even done either facial recognition videos where you see that they're using the technology and they can trace everywhere that people are going. Well, this is what we've been trying to explain to you. Okay, and the information and it just keeps coming out more and more that this is where this is headed. We've been warning you loudly about it, but this video is how, Jake, Mr. Yaquab, because when you get in the word Jacob, is the word Yaquab, which let me get that word for you just in the blue letter, just so you understand after I read this Job 13 and 27 in the KJV. Which says, Job 13, verse 27 says, Thou puttest my feet in the stocks and lookest narrowly unto all my paths. Thou settest a print upon the heels of my feet. Okay, they want to leave a digital imprint, but they want to do that by saying to take away your carbon footprint. It's too big. Your carbon footprint is too big. So they use all these techniques to somehow charge you and put you into a certain situation or category about what you're up to, right? Now, let me get this real quick, then I'll move on. Okay, we just go to Genesis 25:26 for the name Jacob. Get into the interlinear. For you that don't know how to do that, Yaquab. Okay, Yaqua. Yai Quab. Okay. Jacob. Heel holder or supplanter. Okay, supplanter. Let's go to the root. Iquab. To supplant, circumvent. Okay. Assail insidiously, overreach, right? Attack at the heel. All right. So basically take away your footing. And see, this is what they say. They bring up what Jacob did in that same chapter. Get it to me. When he did that, and he didn't make him. But when you read this, it goes down to right here, verse 30, how Jacob let's see where it was at. Yeah, I'll read it real quick. Genesis 25 and verse 29. One day, this is NLT. One day when Jacob was cooking some stew, Esau arrived home from the wilderness exhausted and hungry. Esau said to Jacob, I'm starved. Give me some of that red stew. This is how Esau got his other name, Edom, which means red. All right, Jacob replied, but trade me your rights to the firstborn son. Okay, and this is where, in the 27th chapter, it said, isn't he rightly named Jacob? He has supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my foothold as far as my blessing, the rights of the firstborn, right? Look, I'm dying of starvation, Esau said. What good is my birthright to me now? And this is the part that people love to leave out. Okay, but Jacob said, first, you must swear that your birthright is mine. So Esau swore an oath, thereby selling all his rights as the firstborn to his brother Jacob. Okay, and then Jacob gave Esau some bread and lentil stew. Esau ate the meal, it's confirmed, then got up and left. He showed contempt for his rights as the firstborn. He didn't even care. All right, he was upset about it. Now, when you come up here, another important thing. Okay, verse 21. All right, the angel told told Isaac that Rebekah was pregnant with twins. And she cried unto the Lord, why is this going on with me? Right? But this is the key to this thing here. Genesis 25, verse 23, and it's still in the NLT. And the Lord Yahweh told her, the sons, whether through the angel or whatever, right? The sons in your womb will become 2 nations. Told to her. It wasn't told to Isaac, it was told to her. He had to Yaquab, Isaac, to get the blessing later in the 27th chapter. I'm not going to get into all of that, but this is just key to this story. All right. From the very beginning, the 2 nations will be rivals. One nation will be stronger than the other, and the older son will serve the younger son. So there's the prophecy right there. So that's why the firstborn naturally would get the birthright, but the younger son ends up getting it, and they even played it out legally, so to speak, because he traded it for the stew. Now, when it was time to get that, Rebekah helped Jacob. I'm not going to read it, but you can read it for yourself in the Genesis, the 27th chapter. Rebekah helped because she knew the prophecy. She helped him to get the possession of that by having him dress up like Esau and making the meal that Isaac wanted, right? Because he was going blind. Okay? And so he couldn't see clearly. All this was set up to fulfill prophecy. All right? So as prophecy fulfilled, people get upset about it. Well, this is what he's trying to achieve, that birthright back. Okay? By bringing up a technocracy. Now I have the all-seeing power, and with this all-seeing power that I've gained from technology, I now, to the point that I can read your thoughts, I can read your facial expressions, I can tell you no, I can deny you things, all because I can read your face. And when you watch the brother's video, it goes nicely into facial recognition, all of the benefits and different things, and even some of the concerns about that facial recognition, right? Now, Yaquab, as I showed you, it means supplanter. All right, that's why he rightly named Jacob. Now let's get into this. Of course, the AI overview has the answers, right? It says, AI overview, in the Bible, the word supplant means to deceive, defraud, or displace. It can also mean to overthrow or undermine. Okay? They bring up Jacob, of course, a supplanter, deception, claim the birthright blessings. Right? Definition of supplanter. A supplanter is someone who wrongfully or illegally takes the place of another person. But that's why I showed you that it was actually a deal that they made, and Esau swore, and Jacob gave him what he supplanted, gave him what they made the deal for, making the deal good. Okay, that's key to this. All right.
Shocked.
Okay, so this video here. Let's see if I can
Yes, I really look.
All right, so this woman here has something that she can put on her face, right? You see what she looks like. See what she looks like right here. Okay. So this is already what she looks like. So what do you think facial recognition? They're gonna see that and be like, okay, this is this lady. But watch, I turn the sound off. Okay, and then she got the written right there, the commentary. I mean the closed caption. But watch, she's spraying her face with it. Okay, and we're gonna watch her face change, just like the John Anderton. You can already see it happening. Look at this. Look at her face. Look at her face. Look, change right in your face. Right there. This is just her natural face that's changing now. Look. You see? Look at the difference. Okay? So this is what Jake will try to supplant the system with. But Esau knows this. Okay? But peep what else he's got going on. Now, I always tell you guys about this America's Best Picks and Videos. This is what they have on there. Okay? Look, this is what they have on there. They show this, and they show a lot of this on there. Look at this. Look. This is for the camera. Look at this. With the hoodie on. Look. Got all kind of faces. Right? Look at this. You see this? Like Kanye West or somebody? Okay? This is how Jake may try to yak with that. Oh, that don't look real. You throw that hoodie on, everything changed now, right? Now that looks, is that messy? Who is that? Okay, you guys know who these famous people are. Look. Okay? Also, look at this. Look at this mask. That looks real, right? And they laughing. It's a big deal. Okay? He got dreads in the back. You'll see the braids hanging on. Look like he got the bald head, but look, he got the braids in the back hanging down. Okay? This is you think you're supplanting the system, but you're not supplanting E. Okay? They're expecting this to come. He is expecting this, okay? With all these fake BBLs and lip injections and cheek injections and duck face and all this other stuff. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Okay? You don't have to hear it. You can just see it, right? You can see where that line is at. Look. This is a tool that they use. Okay, and I'm going to get into some deeper ones. Okay? All right, this is what they're saying. How would you know? How would you know? They already been talking about Sleepy Creepy Joe. Half the time it wasn't him. One day he's 6'2", the next day he's back down to 5'11". Look at this. Okay? Who's that? That's your boy right there. Your boy right there. Okay?
This guy claims no one can recognize him with this $1,000 mask on. As soon as you put it on your face, even if someone is standing right next to you, they won't realize you're wearing a mask. But the unbelievable part is that this isn't even the professional model of the mask. There are custom models that make you 100% unrecognizable. This guy claims no one can recognize him with this.
It get worse as it go on. See, build a bitch, turn into a whole nigga. This Decepticon ass motherfucker. They got bodysuits too. What the fuck? Whoever said this is, he need his ass whooped. And who the fuck? This is why if I can't take a bitch out to the pool, I ain't dealing with it. No ass away. And this is a nigga.
Okay. And we see that being something with the alphabet whole situation, right? But this is, you gotta see past that. You gotta see that. You gotta see past that. Now watch this other video.
CIA agent.
I was an undercover CIA officer for over 25 years. We liked the idea of stunt double masks. They're quick on, they're quick off. They dramatically change your appearance. And we started using them and found them to be valuable to our operations. So we went back to our disguise labs out at Langley, and we invented a whole new genre of masks. Masks that are so good, that are so realistic, that you can actually get up close and have a personal contact with someone for an extended period of time. I said the stunt double mask came off quickly. So did our new masks. On and off like a hat. Those masks were the beginning of a whole new generation of work that we did at the CIA. Once we could make these masks that fit you so well, then we discovered we could make a twin. We could make another you. There could be two of you. We could actually make 5 or 6 of you.
Listen to this CIA agent.
I was an under.
Okay, I can't find the commercial, but there's a recent commercial that's out right now where the guy goes in the other room and he's talking to his wife and his mother-in-law, whatever is going on, and then they pull the masks up and they're like, "Yeah, I wonder if he's gonna know that what there's two men like spies or whatever, all right, terrorist spies or whatever under the mask. They got accents and everything, the whole nine." Okay, and then at the end of the commercial, he walks in, startled or whatever. Then they're pulling their faces back on, trying to get the mask to fit. This is a commercial that's out that probably played at the Super Bowl. Maybe I should have put that in the Super Bowl commercial. But yeah, so what do you think is gonna happen when they realize that they can make you say anything with these masks on? Because that was the original thought I was having. They just make masks of the prophets saying whatever, get their voice recognition, do their AI to change their voice, to get their voices to say whatever they want, blase, blase, blah. But then you realize they use it on the people. And then they show you that this is possible. People are getting over on the system with this. Okay, and then what do? They go right to the micro C hip. Because one thing you can't do is you can't fake your biology inside your body. And in that movie, Minority Report, going back to that, all right, in the movie, what was the whole premise? Okay, and I'll read the overview real quick. It says, based on a story by famed science fiction writer Philip K. Dick, Minority Report is an action detective thriller set in Washington, D.C. in 2054, where police utilize a psychic technology to arrest and convict murderers before they commit their crime. Tom Cruise plays the head of this pre-crime unit and is himself accused of the future murder of a man he hasn't even met. And so I'm trying to think which video this was, where I can find it right now, where I think I know where it's at. Noah Yuval Harari said that's what they want to get with hackable animals. Let me see if I can find that. I'll add it into it. And I'll even throw the fair use up again. Okay, so I couldn't find the video, but I found the website and a quote where he says it, and this is it highlighted, And this is Noah Yuval Harari said this in the World Economic Forum speech. It said, not mysterious souls, but hackable animals. And that's talking about the population of people, right? It says, furthermore, Harari highlighted his views of humans as hackable animals that can be embedded in a technological system in a WEF speech in Davos in 2020. Quote, a system that understands us better than we understand ourselves can predict our feelings and decisions. Can predict our feelings and decisions. Right? That's Minority Report, right? But watch where it further goes. Can manipulate our feelings and decisions. So you can be programmed to do something against your natural instinct and will, and can ultimately make decisions for us. Okay? And what does that look like? In a nutshell, I love to give movie references for visual, the visual quality and aspect of it. You now are walking around in the Matrix, and now you become a Smith. Okay? And that doesn't mean you look like a Smith, but you become a Smith, and now you move like a Smith, or exert the word Smith and put in the word demon. Now you're a demon walking around, doing whatever, executing whatever for the system. Okay? But soon at least some corporations and governments will be able to systematically hack all the people. We humans should get used to the idea that we are no longer mysterious souls. We are now hackable animals. That's what we are. Okay, so they are wiser than Daniel. They have done a diligent search. They have figured out this technology. Okay, and it's easy to just throw a mask on to escape the facial recognition part of this. But with that has to come the micro C-hip implant, because that's where they truly become hackable, and you can read your biology. Okay, and everything can be read, your biology, your heart rate, and I'm trying to remember this video. That was what I was looking for. I recently watched a video that had that, where they said, they see that and they asked him, can you read my thoughts? He said, no, but we can read your face. Basically, we're reading how your face reacts to it. And let me see if I can look one more time to find that. If not, Salakia, but if you have a reference of it and you're able to put the link in the comments, please do. But a brother just did a video, or elder or apostle, somebody just did a video on it, or sent the video around, and I watched it. It was an excellent video. But this is how you piece this together to see the system, the image of the beast they're putting together. Let's see if I can grab that. I believe I found it. Yeah, I watched it at the house, but on here, I believe this was the elder's video. The elder Yashwamba, Remnant Save 144, subscribe and be edified, okay? I'm going to play this part. I believe this is it. I didn't watch it all the way through, but this sounds really familiar. And I think this was the part that I had seen.
It seems to understand. When they're talking about gene editing, they're editing your DNA. Your DNA, which is unique to you, right? Again, true crimes are the best way for me to explain it. These crimes that you constantly see solved by what? DNA. They can find the person, they can pinpoint the one individual, even if they weren't a suspect, based on his blood being at the crime scene, based on his DNA being there, because he has his own specific DNA. They want to alter that specific DNA. And this has everything to do with man and machine becoming one. Here's Fox News.
And basically making man in their image, because when you read Psalms 139, each of us is given a code that makes us specific, all right, to our purpose, along with a spirit, okay, a soul that, gives us our interest and, different things like that. But he wants that all controlled, manipulated. Right. This is Psalms 139 and 14. I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. My substance was not hid from thee, when I was made in secret and curiously wrought in the lowest parts of the earth. Thine eyes did see my substance, yet being imperfect, and in thy book all my members were written, which in continuance were fashioned, when as yet there was none of them. All right, let's read this in the NLT.
I'll let this
All
play
right,
out.
Esau
Good.
wants this type of power. He wants to outdo the Most High. Okay, because
And this is why the Elder Chronicles video says what it says, man. You know, the title was, "This is what this man wants." Okay, this is why Great Millstone continually has been warning you about this. Okay, because when you understand what's actually happening, you see how all these videos can just link together. It's the same thing, various scriptures, various topics, but they're all leading to one thing, that complete control, and that's that technocracy. And now we're starting to see civilians, so to speak, we're calling them civilians, people that aren't in the truth, you know, start to bring out info and support the things that we're filtering through the Bible. All right, let the elder finish.
your coding, makes you what? Specific to your duty, who you are, your nation. Okay, this man is insane. Every day of my life was recorded in your book. Every moment was laid out before a single day passed. So ultimately, your story, he hasn't figured it. Scriptures say when he's about to.
Larry, you talked about what can come out of this as far as healthcare and other things. People are starting to get their head around AI, but not fully.
Well, when you go to the hospital these days, if you're using a modern system, using a modern system, the doctor will get a little note written by AI describing what the purpose of the appointment, and then that note will have your latest lab tests and your so the doctor's prepared when they meet with the patient. The AI will actually listen to the conversation between the doctor and the patient and make recommendations and improve the likelihood that the patient's going to get a high quality of care. It's easier for the doctor. It's better outcomes for the patient. It's really a revolution in medicine, but it's a revolution in many other industries as well. Medicine just touches us all.
Larry, why on this day one do you think you decided to do this? I assume you've been working on it for a long time.
We have been working on it for a long time. The first data centers are actually under construction in Texas already, and we'll be turning them over to.
And that's the point. Okay, so let me bring up and I'll see if I can grab this one as well to put in the description. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Excellent video. Okay, so let me bring this one up. We know this one, Revelation 12:10. Okay, we know there's the word right there at the top, right there. Right. Let's go get those words. Okay, and the word is accuser. Okay. Accuser. And it's categorio. Okay. And categoros, right? To accuse before a judge, to make an accusation. Okay. Of an extrajudicial accusation. Now here's the key to this. What does this have to do with facial recognition? Well, they can easily say that we've evaded facial recognition. They could easily say they can put the mask on and have us doing some shit, certain brothers, certain apostles, elders, or whatever, doing something to just demonize the Hebrew Israelites. Okay? They can have people put the mask on and then be like, this is how they're escaping, this isn't the real people. And then, like, there was with the mask, that expensive mask, $1,000, whatever, a white man put the mask on of a black man and was robbed a bank in the town, and they went and picked up the real man. Okay, that it looked like, till they realized it wasn't him, right? And it goes deeper into that. Let's see what some synonyms are. To accuse of a primary reference of ground crime. Okay, we understand that. But when you categorize something, I'm gonna look up that word in a second here. Charged with some offense, accuse, object. Okay. This is what he wants to do. He wants to put us in a category as what? The enemy. Okay? And this, or with the people, he puts you into a category of what you of what he deems able to buy and sell in status in his image, in his NWO, New World Order. Okay? Let's get up category. Or categorize is probably the word I should get. It says a class or a division of people or things regarded as having particular shared characteristics. One of a possible exhaustive set of classes among which all things might be distributed. More, it's the same word, categoros. You see it? Categoria, statement, accusation. Okay. So let's go to categorize.
Here's the definition of categorize. Place in a particular class or group.
Yeah, when you're able to categorize something, it makes it a lot easier to know the response. And this is what AI is going to be doing. Okay? And like we said, all roads lead to the MOT to the B. We all know about these lists. Now, maybe we all don't, but a lot, we understand that there's these lists that are coming. There'll be a red list, a blue list, a black list, yellow, or whatever. Okay, I forgot exactly what they all, the colors means. Sort, arrange, order, designate, label, okay, classify, group, catalog, okay? And the prophets have to be the ones that go under the guillotine. All right? Not getting too deep into that, but we know what the scriptures say. That was Revelation, the 20th chapter, the 4th verse. If you want to go look further into that. But let me go back to actual Revelation. But you can read that. You know, I brought the word accuser. Okay, he's going to accuse us of being T-errors, you know. He's going to accuse us of being anti-sim. Okay, going to accuse us of being the problem. Okay, going to accuse us of being, what's the word? I believe I almost forgot the word. Supplanters. We're supplanting the system, right? Well, let's get this, because we're a thorn in the side of them accomplishing this, because we're calling the play through prophecy, and we're pointing out all the things. So a lot of you other people out there that are seeing it and are pointing at it and putting up videos about it, you're on the list with us. It's just easy just to categorize you with us. And some of you are terrorists and don't have the spirit and don't understand the instructions. Okay, and you're going to get categorized. You know, we're going to get categorized with you. Easy just all these people that aren't going to accept the system, it's easy just to put them in a thing. Those that, you know, they do these test runs, they put it in your body. Now you're hacked, and now they can make you obedient to the system. In the show, Black Mirror, it's always going to come up. It's a technocracy type show, right? In the episode 15 Million Marriage, there was something called compliance. And you had to drink it, and it made you comply with what was going on. Well, eventually he faked it. Okay? When you watch the show, he faked like he took it. Okay? So certain things just didn't work on everybody. Well, this won't work on us. You can't force us to do these things. The elect can't be turned like Job couldn't be turned. We won't be, the elect won't be turned, right? So Revelation 13:15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and the image of the beast is this system of technocracy, of complete control over your thoughts, over your persons, over everything, what you put in your body, everything. That the image of the beast should both speak, come to life, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Okay? You have to worship in the system. Oh, it's so much better, it's so much more convenient. Just like me looking at my phone, and now it opens up my phone with my face or my fingerprint. Well, this is what they want. They want that you to be with that convenience. Like John Anderton walking through the mall, and it's advertising all these things for him with his name. Hey, John Anderton, you know, take this. You should have this. You need this. Lexus, you need one of these cars. And whatever else. Just like they're already like this Lobo 1707. I don't even know what that is. Probably a tequila. Right? I don't know why they're advertising tequila. I mean, I do like tequila, but they're already advertising tequila to me on here. This is no different than what they're going to do, but it's going to be personalized. Okay? It says, and he calleth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. And even in that same episode of 15 Million Merits on Black Mirror, he's sitting there, and when he looks into the mirror, to the screens, Salakia, when he looks into the screens, they actually show him the different things that he's advertised. Get this new game. Then he was into porn, so they had him getting porn advertisements, and then he couldn't escape them. He had to actually watch them or pay to get rid of them, to skip. Okay, good show, man, very good show. Saying he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, and that mark is charagma, an implant, and then it goes into karax, and then paling or palisade, something that sticks in you like a syringe, and then you go even deeper, and it goes into graphos, which is words are written. What's it written? Your information. Okay, your personal DNA code. Okay, your personal biometric code that they give you, with all your health information, your banking information, your social credit information. All right, so this is what they do. All right, and this is how they're going to set it up. You can't, you have to receive this in your right hand or in your forehead. And what are we seeing? We're seeing these implants. We're seeing the Neuralink. Okay, we're seeing the SpaceX. Okay, we're seeing all these things. Is it SpaceX? Or is it the other Sky? It's basically Skynet, basically, where they got the internet. Elon is with the satellite system up there. He's where the internet moves better throughout. Okay, he's setting all these things up. Okay, for this system. Okay, and they were talking about China, somebody just had 6G. All this stuff is being set up, man. Okay, all for this technocracy, all for the complete world control. Okay, and it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he had the charagma, right? And so you can't participate in the world, in this society of convenience and technology, unless you have this thing inside you. Okay, and I even believe, I seen a video a while back, or a brother said it, I forgot how it went, but when they were hypothesizing that the brain one is for the elite, where they have all the health like Elysium, like they have access to different things and healings and so on and so forth, if they have the one in the brain. But if they have just the basic one that everybody should have in the hand, then they can just do the basic things. Okay, but it's like a major upgrade, just like they're selling you now. I gotta get the new skin, I gotta get the new controller, I gotta get the new upgraded phone that has a better camera and a better RAM and more memory and all of that stuff. I can go deeper into the internet with it, and I can see it in my eye, in my eyeball, or in my brain, and and so on and so forth, man. This is how they've been marketing this stuff to you gradually. Okay, and this is it coming to pass right before our eyes. Okay, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and so that's that. And I just want to bring this out. And all roads lead to the MOTB, man. Even when it starts with facial recognition, they still got these masks. And I'm telling you, a lot of those, you can see a lot of those masks were on that page. So condition the people, a lot of right-wingers on that page, conditioning them to think of using masks, okay, to beat the system, because they know that they're against the NWO for now, at least. Well, as they try to beat the system with these masks and everything, now it's got to go in you. Okay, now it's got to go in you. They are wiser than Daniel. They're setting this thing up, and a lot of you people aren't sharp enough to understand. Why? Because you don't have the Holy Spirit that tells you to deny it all. Even though they're reading the Bible, they don't have the true belief in it. Okay? That we will be fed. They don't know how to put the precepts together to get the understanding that we'll be fed when we're cut off from a system that we can't buy or sell. Okay? That we can't participate. That you know, and we'll yikwab to get, you know, to make it through the end as best we can. And I'll leave it at that. So Lord willing is edifying, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Shai. Until the next one, Shalom.